Ravine. In today's video, I'm going to go over some pet peeves at a baseball game. Further ado, let's get into it. My head of some things I really dislike when I go to Dodger games. Off the top of my head, it has to be and that gets up in the middle of a play or comes down the aisle in a middle of a play. I know some stadiums don't let you go down in between at bats. Dodger Stadium is not one of those stadiums that does that, and I wish they would incorporate that. I would email them saying hey, can you guys do this or do that? And they don't do it. They have not done that yet. So, I wish they would do that, implement that, because so many fans just randomly get up and go up and down the aisle between plays and pitches, and that's kind of annoying. Is the late arriving crowd, early leaving crowd, or the fan that leaves in the ninth inning. And listen, I understand oh well, I have to work the next day, and I get it, it's whatever, but still, you paid your money and we're getting free baseball and you're gonna leave at the best part. To me, it's just, especially now with ghost runners, so the games don't go as long, to leave in the extra innings when the game is still going on, or leaving before the game is over because I want to beat the traffic or whatever, that to me is just really bad. I don't leave games early for any reason. Leaving games early, that's a pet peeve. Do not ask me to leave a game early, because I don't care what the score is. We could be losing 15-0. I'm not leaving the game early. So no, I just don't leave the game early. Fans that are obnoxiously loud. I mean, my goodness. I don't care about going on tomorrow or next week or what you're doing the following month, what's going on at your work or anything else related to school. I don't care about any of that. So just to be rambling on the entire game, really not even paying attention to the game, just kind of socializing, just so everyone in your section can hear you, it's really annoying, and it happens way too often in this day and age, where fans or people will just ramble on for no apparent reason, and they make it super obvious. It's great you're talking, but tone it down a little bit. It's way too often. I know you guys have probably experienced it, because it happens too often, and so that needs to be coming to an end. Unfortunately, though, I don't think you could stop that, but that one is really annoying. Another pet peeve is also the fan that dislikes the other fan for bringing a glove and makes fun of them in a way that, oh, you're too old, you're over the age limit to bring a glove, you're way too old for that, gloves are for kids, whatever the case is. And it's just baseball is one of the sports where you could actually interact with the game. It's one of the few sports, if not the only sport, I would argue, that you could do that, where you could come home with a souvenir and make a memory. And as a kid, that's all you wanted to do when you went to a baseball game, is catch a ball. And now, I'm probably past the age of bringing a glove to the game, but I still do it anyways, and I don't care. I mean, I probably will carry a glove around as long as I can. For me, catching the ball, it's still a thrill, and I don't catch balls every year. I think last year I didn't catch a single baseball. It's very difficult to do nowadays with how many kids go to these games and kind of I don't want to say beg for balls, but they kind of do beg for balls. And it's harder with the fans to hey, give that kid a ball, and the fan police. I'm not a big fan of the fan policing when it comes to the baseballs. If I catch a ball, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you that ball. I'm really not. I hate to break it to you guys, but I caught that ball. It's my right to hold on to that ball. I had that happen to me last year where, and it wasn't maybe if it was a BP ball, I would have given it to a kid. But because Kike Hernandez threw me the ball, I was in reserve. He threw it to me in the third section of Dodger Stadium in between innings, and I was able to snag it. So I did catch a ball last year, but I was able to snag it. This kid, it's a race to the ball. I beat him, and it's just it was a really tough moment, but I had to stand my ground. And maybe you won't like me after that, but if it was a BP ball, maybe I let him get it. But because it was a Kike Hernandez ball, in between innings, that was kind of a more higher up ball than a regular batting practice ball. So, and maybe I would have given it to him then, but because of the moment, I kind of kept it to myself. So the fan policing when it comes to oh, you got to give kids baseballs, or you can't bring a glove to the game because you're older. Another pet peeve of mine is when people bring backpacks full of just whole entire laundry. Please do not bring your entire laundry luggage like you're going on a vacation. To me, that it's just, when I'm in line waiting to get into the stadium and I see a person in front of me with 2 full bags of whatever, just junk, let's just call it what it is, a bunch of junk, it's kind of annoying. It's definitely a pet peeve of mine. Please do not bring your entire backpack luggage that you're going on a vacation for a weekend. You don't need to bring that to a baseball game. Dodgers have obviously gone away with backpacks. I wish they would bring backpacks back. It applies to like bags, fill up all these bags, and it's just jam packed to the brims. Listen, I used to bring a backpack myself, but I used to have like a couple of items in it. These people will fill it to the brim. It's annoying. This one also may not be popular, but the wave and beach balls during the game. And listen, when a beach ball comes to you, you smack it or whatever, and it's fine. But like, the more I think about it, it's just like, I think I could do without the beach balls, because beach balls really are just a distraction from the actual game going on. You're just kind of worried about the beach ball when it's in your section, and like, oh, I hope it doesn't smack me in the head and everybody laughs at me. So I don't like the beach balls. I could do without the beach balls. Are prohibited. Beach balls are kind of annoying these days, and the wave, of course, similar to a beach ball, it's kind of like a distraction thing where there's a guy in the outfield. All he's trying to do is just start the wave. He's not even focused on the game. He's just trying to start the wave. It's annoying. And I used to be part of the wave. Again, I used to be part of the wave. Obviously, I smacked a couple beach balls in my life. As I've gone older, some of these things are just distractions, and I could do without them. So you're going to continue to see waves and beach balls at Dodger Stadium. I don't think they'll ever go away, but for me, it's just a pet peeve of mine, and I could do without them. A non-knowledgeable fan where they're just kind of saying stuff which is just totally not understanding the game. And again, if you're a casual, you're a casual, but it's kind of embarrassing, and it's obvious what is actually going on or what the play was or why that play happened, but you're saying it anyways because you don't really understand it. So to me, again, maybe it's just one of those things for me. The old saying, many people go to church, but few understand. It's the same thing with baseball. Many people go to games, few understand baseball. So it's one of the things for me. For me would be fake jerseys. And obviously I'm a jersey geek. I admit that. Fake jerseys, that's a pet peeve. I see a fake jersey at the stadium, I could spot you from a mile away. You're not going to get past me with a fake jersey. I can see them, but they're very painfully obvious to notice. So you say, oh, it looks just as good as the real one. No, it does not. It's very easy to tell. It's not even close. Someone who gets the authentic everything, when I see a fake jersey, that's a pet peeve of mine. Like, why are you spending your hard-earned money on some really cheap garbage? You could get authentic jerseys for relatively cheap. Get them for cheap. They don't have to be $400. I've gotten plenty of jerseys for $50 or less, or around there, and that's about the same as you would pay for like a cheap knockoff. So if you're saying, oh, I can't, you could afford it, you just gotta wait and be patient, and you could get authentic jerseys for knockoff prices. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section about any pet peeves of yours, or maybe I missed some, and maybe they'll come back later on and I'll mention it in the video or whatever. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.